In 2014, my wife and I found out we were pregnant with our second child. After a scan, it was concluded the baby was a boy. We had a gender reveal party and announced our son. It didn't take long for Eduardo to express his draw to his sister's clothes and toys. As the years went by, Eduardo felt the social pressure to become a boy, so he started to get quiet and less interested in this world. We continued to buy him boys' clothes, yet at home he only wore his sister's, and whenever he left the house or went to school, he assimilated back into being a boy. And then we had a pandemic, and we were all told to stay at home. And Eduardo asked me, does this mean I get to be a girl all the time now? And that's when I realized the mistake we made. Today, we're undoing that mistake with Eduardo's gender reveal.
All right, count it down. 3, 2, 1.
When my daughter was 6 years old, she came to me and told me that she thought she was supposed to be a boy, that God had messed up. And so from that day forward, I called him my son, and his name was Jackson. But then he came to me and he said, Mom, I want to be a girl again. And I said, okay, why? Are you unhappy? And he said, yeah, some of my friends don't treat me good, and some of their parents don't treat me good, and it's a lot. And so he went back to being my daughter. And she lived that way for a few years and grew in her experiences with her friends, but also grew in sadness. And then when she couldn't take it anymore, she walked up to me in the kitchen and said, Mom, I need he, him pronouns. And later that night, Jaden and I picked his name together, and he goes by Jay, which was my daddy's name.
Some people are about to question my ability to parent my toddler after what I'm about to say. So there was this trend on TikTok where men were showing off their male chests. I showed this video to my toddler on purpose. I explained to her that these are men, that men can have big boobies too, that the size of our chest does not determine gender. I was also explaining it that these parts aren't to be sexualized, and that my child can absolutely see the chest of any person with their consent. But you know, the pearl clutchers will absolutely think I'm ruining my child with porn.
I have a really proud moment that I want to share. We've been working on my pronouns for probably about a year now. We talk about pronouns, we talk about, what her pronouns are, what daddy's pronouns are, what mommy's pronouns are, what other people's pronouns are, and we just really work through it. I always just gently remind her and say, hey baby, what are mommy's pronouns? And she's so funny because she's always like, they, them. She knows. This really sweet thing happened where she was going to tell her dad something and used my pronouns correctly without me needing to remind her. Did it all by herself. And I just, my heart was so full.
But it's 11:40 at night.
It is 11:40 at night. These people have children in a fucking drag show. Telling her get her fucking money. Look at this fucking bullshit. Little girls now.
Wait, hold on, I dropped the trolley.
Got them picking up fucking money off the floor like they fucking strippers and shit now.
You want to know something? Your first 20 as a drag queen means you made it.
What the fuck?